I'm excited to take you through one of my recipes. So if you saw my feed earlier today, I shared one of my favorite stir fries. It's really easy to make, and I thought I'd walk you through it. So I got home from work, prepping dinner for my husband and I, and let's get it started. It only takes about 15 minutes. So here I have 1.5 pounds of stir fry beef ready to go. We're gonna get it on the stove. So I like to use avocado oil. We're gonna do 2 tablespoons, which to me is just like 2 rounds in the pan. It doesn't have to be perfect. I already had this preheated over medium-high heat. Give it a nice little fancy swirl. And we'll get the pan going with the meat right now. So you hear it sizzling. We want that. Gets it cooking a lot faster. Now this cooks really fast. So it's only about 2 to 3 minutes to get it browning. Just gonna get an even layer, quick mix. Doesn't have to be perfect, I promise. All right. Okay, we'll let that go and let's grab our sauce. So here I've already whisked together 1/3 cup of coconut aminos, tablespoon of toasted sesame oil, tablespoon of minced garlic. I know it seems like a lot, it's worth it. And a tablespoon of freshly grated ginger and a teaspoon of hot sauce. If you don't like it spicy, feel free to omit the hot sauce. And if you like it spicier, you can add in more. So we'll take this over, just keep it whisked. Give this another little stir. You can already see it starting to brown. It comes together really fast. We just want to get a sear on it. It already smells amazing. And there's quite a bit of salt in the coconut aminos already. So I'll do a little fresh ground pepper, but I won't add any additional salt, just to make sure that this doesn't end up too salty, like me. All right. So most pieces have a brown on them, not overly browned. It's not gonna be all the way cooked through yet. We'll make one single layer here, and we're just gonna add in the sauce. Okay. Give this another quick mix. Nice even layer. And we just want to get the sauce simmering so that it can reduce a little bit for us. So make sure it's right over the heat. All right, smells amazing. Okay, so now that that is rocking, let's talk about our veggies. So, gotta get your greens. I know, even though you might not like it, but I've got 2 vegetables that I'm using today. So I have some pre-cut, pre-washed, lazy girl hack broccoli florets. Same thing, we're gonna use some sugar snap peas today. If you prefer snow peas, feel free to go ahead. Just know that if you are on a Whole30, you don't want to use regular peas. So these are more pod than pea, which is why they're okay. But if you don't like either of these, you could substitute something else that you like. So bok choy is great, carrots are great, sliced peppers are great, onion is great. So feel free to test and learn. If you like it, make it your new favorite. If you don't, try something else next time. So we're gonna start with the broccoli. This takes a little bit longer to cook. If you come back over here with me, you'll see that we've got a really nice simmer going on the sauce. So this is gonna start getting the meat cooked, and I swear, it smells so good already. If you want to, you can get in here and get a facial. Get a quick beef stir fry facial, it's delicious. I don't know if your esthetician would recommend it, but it smells great. And we are gonna put the broccoli right in here. So this is about 1 cup. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. And we are just gonna get it down in the sauce. And this is clean and dry, but it's not cooked. This is totally raw broccoli. Get it right down into the sauce, and then we're gonna cover it. We're gonna give this about 2 to 3 minutes, simmer, get the broccoli cooking. And what I thought I would show you while we wait is a question I got asked about grating ginger. So if you've never bought fresh ginger before, it looks like this. It's a root. And I swear if you try to peel it with a knife, you will cut yourself. So I use a spoon. And you literally peel the skin off. A little bit of pressure. See, it's coming off real easy. I don't want anybody to cut themselves. Trying to use a knife. Go right on in. If you need to, you can cut off the knobby parts. I don't worry about it too much. Okay, so I usually do half at a time, so I've gotten this half down. Just gonna cut off the end, right there. And then we are going to run it through a regular cheese grater. This is from IKEA, it's $2. Go get yourself one if you don't have it, and just start going to town on it. Now this is very fibrous, so you'll see that it'll start to build up some of the fibery parts. Don't worry about it too much. I typically just take what comes through the grater. And this is what it'll look like. So right there, smells awesome, super refreshing. If you have any left over, you just cut it into chunks and put it in some water or some tea. But I thought it might be good for you to see how to do that if you've never done it before. So, quick hack for you in the kitchen, and it does freeze well. So if you want to do a bunch of it ahead of time and get it in the freezer, it will be good to go when you're ready for it. All right, so if you come on back over here, you'll see our broccoli nice and green. Looks amazing. Basically, we just steamed it in the sauce here from the stir fry. Now we're gonna add our next veggie, our sugar snap peas. So these don't take hardly any time to cook at all. So we put them in right at the very end, same way. Get them right in there. Nestle them down into your sauce. Love it. We'll get it covered, and the last 2 to 3 minutes of cooking. Now the final thing I wanted to take you through was some of the ingredients from the sauce. So if you've never bought coconut aminos before, this is from Costco, it's a great value. This is the nectar of a coconut plant. Basically a great soy-free alternative. It still has some sugar in it, but it's all naturally derived. I actually take it with me to sushi restaurants when I'm not on the Whole30 because I am allergic to soy, as many of you might be. Next up, our toasted sesame oil, courtesy of friends at Trader Joe's. Great flavor. It is getting some good fats, so I think you'll like that one. Next up, one of my favorite Whole30 approved hot sauces, again from Trader Joe's, jalapeno pepper hot sauce. Only a couple ingredients, adds a good spice. You don't have to use it if you don't want to, but I really like it. And then because I love garlic, and if you love garlic, I hope that your spouse does too. Don't they joke about that? If you're gonna have garlic, everybody else in your party should, since your breath's gonna smell, but it's worth it. So I buy this huge thing of it. It lasts me like a year. So go to Costco, spend your $10, throw it in your fridge, and it'll be ready to go whenever you need it. So this is it. This plus the ginger is all you need to get that sauce going. So it should be just about done. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. I didn't lie to you. This is amazing. We've got our sauce in there bubbling. Our sugar snap peas are now totally cooked. Got that broccoli in there. And this is done. So this sauce will absorb into the veggies and into the meat over the next couple of minutes. This is something great if you want to. You can make it ahead of time. It's good for lunch, good for dinner. I like to serve it over my cauliflower fried rice. My recipe is in my feed and on my Instagram stories. Oh, there's a facial. Breathe it in. And I'm gonna taste it for you so I can tell you exactly what's going on here. And I know some of you don't like to eat red meat, or maybe you try to stay away from it just as much. This works great with chicken. So you can use sliced beef or sliced chicken. If you've never really poked around your grocery meat section before, this is easy to find, the pre-sliced stir fry, or you can go up to the butcher counter and ask them for it directly. Same thing with chicken. If they have a chicken breast, they might be able to slice it for you right there. You might also find this labeled as fajita meat. Very, very similar. Meat that's been pre-sliced. This isn't filet, this is usually a top sirloin, so not as expensive of a cut of meat. I think I spent about $10 to get a pound and a half. So let's get a bite in here. Let's get a bite of our broccoli. Try not to burn my mouth because this just came off the stove. guys, this is amazing. If you love Chinese takeout, if you love stir fry, this is a surefire winner. I promise you will not regret making it. Take the 10 minutes, get it prepped for the week. If you need to, steal a couple fortune cookies from the Chinese takeout restaurant next time you're there to serve afterwards. We're soy-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, 100% delicious. Have a great night. I'll see you next time.